This blog post is part of a series from the tremendous book, The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. It's amazing. The Amazon description is, the slight edge is a way of thinking, a way of processing information that enables you to make daily choices that will lead you to the success and happiness you desire. Learn why some people make dream after dream come true while others just continue dreaming and spend their lives building dreams for someone else. It's not just another self-help motivation tool of methods you must learn in order to travel the path to success. It shows you how to create powerful results from a simple daily activities in your life by using tools that you already have within you. This is my reading notes for The Slight Edge. The Slight Edge 2. Do the thing and you shall have the power. What makes the top 1% or top 5% the top? There is only one difference, the slight edge. The 5% all understand the power of the slight edge and how it is working for or against them. Why are the rules so often overlooked? Hell, they're downright mundane. Reason number 1, they're easy to do. This is a lesson learned from Jim Rohn. The simple things that lead to success are all easy to do, but they are also easy to not do. Fundamentally, we all pretty much take the same actions every day. We eat, sleep, think, feel, talk, and listen. We have relationships and friendships. We have 24 hours in a day, 168 hours in a week, and we fill those hours one way or another with a sequence of mundane little actions and tasks. Gold medal marathon runners eat and sleep. So do people who are 30 pounds overweight. The difference that will make all the difference between success and failure, between achieving the quality of life you want and settling for less than you deserve and desire, lies not in whether you take those actions or not, because we all do, but 100% in which of those mundane actions you choose to do. Reason number 2 why it's overlooked, the results are invisible. The things that create success in the long run don't look like they're having an impact at all in the short run. The results are too far in the future. They're invisible. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Progressive means success is a process, not a destination. It's something you experience gradually over time. But failure is just as gradual. In fact, the difference between success and failure is so subtle, you can't even see it or recognize it during the process. When you get to the point where everyone else sees your results, tell you what good choices you've made, notice your good fortune, slap you on the back, and tell you how lucky you are, the critical slight edge choices you made are ancient history. 2 life paths. Where you end up in life isn't about whether you are a good or bad person, or whether or not you are deserving, or your karma, or your circumstance. It's dictated by the choices you make, especially the little ones. I know it doesn't seem like it. It seems like you're choosing how to spend the next hour, not the next 40 years. But you are choosing how you'll spend the next 40 years. The reason this is hard to see is that it looks like your actions move in a simple straight line, only they don't. They end up in different places because your actions don't move in a straight line. They curve. The truth is, everything is curved. You are on a journey called your life path, and that path, it is always, every moment of every day, curving either upward or downward. There are no straight lines. Everything curves. If you're not increasing, you're decreasing. Those 2 slight edge curves, the success curve or the failure curve, typically run parallel to each other for a long time. The 2 paths may be so close together that it's almost impossible for most people even to see the distinction between them, until momentum has been built. If you understand and live the law of compound interest and engage in the right practices, your life will be at the top half of the graph. If you don't understand and live by the law of compound interest, your life will look like the lower half of the graph. Life is a curved construction. Time is its builder, and choice is its master architect. The bad news is, all those 95%ers are going to be yanking on you, sitting on you, naysaying and doomsdaying on you, and doing their best to pull you back down. Why? Because if you succeed, it reinforces the fact that they are not where they want to be. The predominant state of mind displayed by those on the failure curve is blame. The predominant state of mind displayed by those on the success curve is responsibility. People on the success curve live a life of responsibility. They take full responsibility for who they are, where they are, and everything that happens to them. Taking responsibility liberates. The people living on the top, those who take responsibility, live a life that is in some ways uncomfortable. Successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do, and that often means living outside of the limits of one's comfort zone. This means changing your thinking about the comfort zone. It's a change in philosophy. It means embracing living uncomfortably in order to attain a life that is genuinely comfortable, not deceptively comfortable. You do the thing and you shall have the power. Reason number 3 why they are overlooked. They seem insignificant. The difference between success and failure is so subtle, so mundane that people miss it. We quickly develop something we call the 10 core commitments, which is a list of basic actions people could take to move their business forward. Things that are, in a word, mundane. Willpower is vastly overrated. A friend of mine who used to say that to people on diets who complain that their lack of willpower are usually suffering more of a lack of won't power. In most of us, there is a natural tendency to resist an applied force, even when it's applied by ourselves. Willpower will only take you so far before you feel yourself rebelling against it. If you want to keep yourself on the upward path, the path of building, growing, improving, positively compounding effect on the slight edge, rather than the deteriorating, disintegrating, draining, negatively compounding effect of the slight edge, then there's something you need. That force is time. The universe around you supplies the rest of the equation, and the force it uses to do that is time. Consistently repeating daily actions plus time equals unconquerable results. There's a natural progression in life. You plant, then you cultivate, and finally you harvest. In today's world, everyone wants to go directly from plant to harvest. There's a reason movies and television condense the lengthy transformations, the kind that takes months or years in real life, into 30-second montages set to great music. Because it's boring, but it works. The slight edge is boring. There, I said it. The challenge is that making the right choices are not dramatic. And that's the big challenge to it. No immediate feedback. But it works. No matter what you have done in your life up until today, no matter where you are and how far down you may have slid on the failure curve, you can start fresh building a positive pattern of success at any time, including right now. But you need to have faith in the process because you won't see it happening at first. The reason the slight edge is so widely ignored, unnoticed, and undervalued is that our culture tends to worship the idea of the big break. The truth of breakthroughs and lucky breaks is that yes, they do happen, but they don't happen out of thin air. Our entire health crisis is nothing but one set of little decisions made daily and compounded daily, winning out another set of little decisions made daily and compounded daily. Have you ever noticed that when you read stories about lottery winners, they are hardly ever bank presidents, successful entrepreneurs, or corporate executives? Successful people have already grasped the truth that lottery players have not. Success is not a random accident. Life is not a lottery. You have to do the thing, and you shall have the power.